Hello, hope everybody could hear me. If somebody
Hi, good morning. Yes, we can hear you.
thank you very much, and a very good morning to each and every one of you. And it is a fantastic Sunday morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is my absolute pleasure to be your host of the session, and I'd like to extend to you a very warm welcome to the online inauguration of Slim Certificate in Digital Marketing Intake 3 2025. Comes to you with the compliments of Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing. Ladies and gentlemen, if I tell you very little about Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing, which is the apex body for Sri Lankan marketing and marketing education, they have understood the importance of the digital element of marketing. And there are a lot of facets like branding, advertising, business research, and digital marketing plays a vital role in making brands aware. Therefore, they have formulated this fantastic program, which is the certificate in digital marketing to cater the digital marketing education requirements in the industry. So having said that, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'm extending to you a very warm welcome to this very special inauguration. But to officially welcome the gathering, I'd like to invite a very special person. He is Mr. Sadeepa Abhenayaka. He's a Senior Manager, Slim Business School, Operations and Strategic Expansion. Over to you, Sadeepa Abhenayaka.
Thank you very much, Subodha. Very good morning to every one of you. So I would like to extend a warm welcome to all the participants, our prospective students and guests for this special occasion for the CDM Open Day. And also, as Subodha said, SLIM or Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing is the national body for marketing in Sri Lanka, established to uplift marketing profession. And also, we do have different terms, which I will describe in my future slides. And also, I would like to welcome and thank Ms. Fioni Hewanadugala, Head of Digital Operations, Innovation Quotient. We welcome you for this special occasion, and we would like to thank you for spending your valuable time with us today. And also, I would like to welcome Mr. Shanaka Ratnayaka, Senior Lecturer, for his participation and for his continued contribution to nurturing future marketers. And also, I would like to acknowledge the management of SLIM, President Professor Jayanth N. Devasiri, Vice President Education and Research, Dr. Dilhan Jayatilaka, Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Chamil Vikramasinghe, General Manager, Business Development, Ms. Mirni Fonseca, Head of Marketing, Mr. Tivanta Vikramaratna, and Assistant Manager, Business Development, Mr. Nasli, and SLIM Business School Coordinator for CDM program, Ms. Mudita Kandambi, and also Executive Branch, Ms. Imesha Samarakon. And also, I would like to appreciate everyone who is behind SLIM, our fellow SLIM staff members, for participating and for supporting in organizing this special open day. Right. So I will take you through a quick presentation where you can get a brief idea about SLIM. Let me share my screen with you. Right. Okay. So Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing is the national body for marketing in Sri Lanka, which was established in 1970 and which is incorporated by an Act of Parliament in 1980. Our vision is to lead the nation's efforts towards economic prosperity, and our mission is to establish marketing as the driving force which enhances business and national value. And we have three main branches: Colombo, Kandy, and Matara. And other than that, we have over 20 accredited study centers island-wide. And also, as I explained you earlier, SLIM is governed by a council of management comprised with different marketing professionals who are representing the corporate sector in Sri Lanka, who are serving in an honorary basis. And also, SLIM has different affiliations, starting from CIM UK and foreign universities, Chartered Management Institute, and also Emerald Publishing, Credly, and we also have alliances with different associations and organizations such as Asia Marketing Federation, Organization of Professional Association of Sri Lanka, the National Chamber of Commerce, Sri Lanka, and also Federation of Chamber of Commerce and Industry of Sri Lanka, and also Employees Federation of Ceylon, EFC. When it comes to the SLIMS operation, we do have main 6 pillars: education, training, membership, events, sustainability, and research. These are the main 6 areas that we would cater in the current context. When it comes to the education portfolio, we have certificate programs, diploma programs, postgraduate programs, MBA programs, specialized programs, as well as status qualifications. As you start your journey with SLIM's CDM program, so once you complete the program, you can explore other programs of SLIM as well. If you are planning to study further on digital marketing, you can surely go for a diploma in digital marketing program. When it comes to SLIM's training arm, we do provide trainings for corporates and customized corporate programs to different entities in the society based on their requirements. And also we organize public workshops as well. And also we do have a membership arm where you can become a professional member of Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing. So once you become a student of SLIM, you will be automatically become a student member. But once you complete your qualifications and with your experience, you can get the associate membership and you can climb the ladder from there onwards. And also SLIM is the national body where we organize 6 major national events to recognize and reward the personalities and brands who are performing in the industry and who serve the country and their respective brands. National Sales Awards, SLIM Brand Excellence, FE Awards, SLIM People's Awards. I believe everyone have heard about it, and also SLIM's Meda and SLIM Brand Week as well. And also we do have a sustainability arm where we do different CSR initiatives to the society. Especially we have a program called Gamata Marketing where we take the marketing knowledge to rural areas. And also we do have a program like Leading Leo Liyaka Mahima to empower women. And also we do conduct different competitions and different programs with schools and other entities to enhance the knowledge of entrepreneurship and to promote entrepreneurship around the country. So these are the areas that we cover as SLIM. And also we do have a research arm where we do provide research knowledge to different entities and where we fulfill the requirements of those corporates and state institutions with our research arm. So these are the 6 pillars of SLIM. Hope you all got an idea about SLIM, what we cater and to whom we cater and what do we offer. So I would like to invite each and everyone again to stay enthusiastic till the end of the session. Thank you very much. Over to you, Subodha.
All right, thank you very much, Ms. Sadeepa Abenayaka. He's the Senior Manager, SLIM Business School Operations and Strategic Expansion of the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing. Thank you, Sadeepa, for your wonderful welcome speech and the introduction to the SLIM. So having said that, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on to our guest speech today, which will be delivered by Fioni Hewanadugala. But before I invite her to take over, let me give you a brief introduction about our guest speaker. Fioni Hewanadugala is a digital marketing and content specialist with over 10 years of experience in the advertising and marketing industry. She currently serves as the head of digital operations at Innovation Quotient. Her career spans agency and digital-first environments, including her time at Wavemaker, Group M, now WPP Media, where she managed strategic digital campaigns for leading brands in FMCG, banking, personal care, and real estate, serving as the senior manager client leadership. At eMarketing Eye, a performance-focused digital agency, she led the content team of in-house and freelance writers and worked as an associate project manager overseeing website development projects for high-profile local and international clients. Fiona has contributed to several award-winning campaigns, and she is recognized for her strength in digital operations, content execution, and client leadership. She brings a collaborative, detail-oriented approach to every project, bridging creative strategy and performance to deliver meaningful results. Ladies and gentlemen, let me invite our guest speaker, Miss Fioni Heva Madhuma. Over to you, Miss Heva Madhuma.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much, Slim, for having me and, for that lovely introduction. I'm Fioni Hewanadugala, a digital marketing professional of 10 plus years of, experience. Since we wasted a little bit of time with technical issues, I'm going to dive deep in and skip this slide. I just wanted to highlight that, every time we, wake up, the first thing most of us would do is, get onto a digital platform and, our days start with, digital. So that's how important digital marketing is when it comes to, our careers, day-to-day lives. So I thought I'll start off by sharing a couple of lessons from my career for young professionals who are, just starting off their career in digital. Some of this would be not just, how would I say, not just digital specific, but, creating or having that mindset. So when it comes to digital, adaptability is key, right? Because it is a platform, it is an industry that is forever evolving daily with, platform updates, etc. So make sure to, sort of keep learning, exploring, not, being stagnant. Oh, I know this particular activity, so I'm just going to stick to that. That's definitely not the way to go. When it comes to creativity plus data, having both is quite important, because just having creativity or just, knowing the data is not sufficient in order to, drive meaningful impact. It's okay to, fail. You learn fast, and you move on from it. Mistakes become the biggest teacher when you're in this industry. I've had plenty of those in my career, from which I've learned and evolved. Collaboration is also another key thing to have when you're a digital marketeer or a marketeer in a larger space, right? Because media teams, creative teams, client teams, everybody working together, everybody working as partners would make things go forward, as opposed to people, working in silos. Always keep your consumers first, because platforms change, technology change. But if you don't become consumer centric, if you don't think about your consumer and what ticks them, what emotionally connect them, you won't be a successful marketer. Stay curious, experiment with the new tools. We all know that AI is evolving. AI is, supporting all of our, make sure to learn new trends, explore these platforms. Storytelling is also quite important when it comes to being a marketeer. It's about how you sell a particular product, how you, sell it in a very creative way, and drive purpose as well. Because emotional connect and that memorability drives way more sales, way more results than anything else. And never stop upskilling, whether it's, certain that you're interested in, or, content that you're interested in, or strategic side of things, always make sure that you upskill. I just wanted to quickly have a look at the media landscape in Sri Lanka. We are a population of 23.2 million, of which digital, at least internet users are about 12.4 million. And we have a base of 8.2 million active social media users. While there's a lot of ad spend on traditional media like TV, radio and press, mostly TV because the reach is that much more. And we see like, banking to FMCG clients spending a lot more on traditional media. It is also something that we need to consider as marketers, that digital is an evolving platform. There are many apps, many sides to it, and it is evolving, it is increasing. So in fact, the reach is also increasing therefore, right? So ad spends on digital is, and it is sort of the only vertical that lets you target, measure, and be like, interactive with your audience. So therefore, brands also have sort of seen this importance of digital in terms of marketing. So why do you think brands, adapt to digital? Like I said, massive reach, it connects with millions of people daily. It drives effective, and you can measure what your return on your, spend is, as opposed to traditional. You might even not know how many people actually saw your ad on traditional media, but if it is digital, you would know every click, every view, every purchase that is made. It is trackable. And then you can also target precisely your audience at the right time with the right messaging. It's amazing what you can do with digital. So apart from that, you can also engage with your audience, build relationships, not just impressions, right? Because your audience can communicate, they can comment, they can interact with your ads. So digital becomes a key source, and I think by being part of this coursework, you would learn a lot more in terms of what digital can help you achieve in terms of brands as well as individuals. There are many opportunities in Sri Lanka for digital marketeers. Couple of things like, the social media penetration is high. So therefore, there's many things you can do, many interesting things that you can do with the potential audience you have. Like I said earlier, brands are moving their budgets. Some are even thinking digital first campaigns. We can see these in, brands like Unilever, Close Up being one example. They even shoot commercials digital first, vertical first. I'm sure some of you may have seen the Close Up campaign where, there was this whole lady in the lift kind of scenario, right? So that was, I think, very interesting to see, because it was the very first time a Sri Lankan, brand was, shooting vertical for digital specifically. So it's no longer just traditional TV, but also, brands are thinking digital first. E-commerce is growing. We all know this. We have seen post-COVID how we, do online shopping to food delivery, ride hailing. Everything has evolved. We see brands like Dara's utilizing, their level 11 campaigns, driving social commerce to the next level in terms of the e-commerce in Sri Lanka. Content creators are also rising. I mean, how many of us, are following our favorite influencer, and how many of us are actually buying the brands they are, promoting? We would like to at least trial it once because our favorite influencer was using it. So creator economy is booming, and even some of you could be a creator if you really want to. Small and medium, enterprises, small businesses are also adapting to digital. They have their own ways of doing it, because sometimes they might not have enough budgets like the bigger brands, but they connect well. I'm sure most of us, explore or find out about certain restaurants or even clothing stores online way before you, actually visit a store. AI and MarTech adoption is also growing in Sri Lanka. We see brands like Dialogue actually, adapting quite marvelously. And it's just the beginning for Sri Lanka. If I look at the global industry, I would say it is far more evolved, but we are also, adapting and getting there. And we are, in fact, we have so much resources in Sri Lanka. We can one day definitely be the regional hub. Our talent can serve global clients remotely. And we have seen many small scale agencies, even large scale agencies doing that. So I've been part of some of those. And it's just amazing to see what sort of feedback you get, because we are, very evolved in certain ways when it comes to the South Asian region. So taking a quick pause, I would just like to say, while you're learning your coursework on digital, it's also good to, have your own personal brand and have your own passion, and experiment and create. It's digital is not something you can just be out of, right? Hey, I'm a digital marketer, but I'm not in Facebook. It's like something you'd hear from certain individuals back in the days. But now I'm sure every one of you will at least be on one platform. So start creating something, whether it's TikTok, whether it's LinkedIn, whether it's, Instagram Reels. You should build a brand for yourself and, learn analytics, like, Google Analytics, Meta Ads Manager. Try exploring these, because while you have your coursework, you could also, experience it firsthand if you are on these platforms. And these platforms are adapting quite fast. They're changing their algorithm almost weekly, not and maybe sometimes monthly. And don't forget to learn, because AI is giving us that much opportunities to learn out there. ChatGPT is just one part of it. There's so much more which you can use in your day-to-day life. And also don't forget to bring build your portfolio. Like, you might be able to even pitch or do mock-up campaigns and put it out there, right? Because sometimes you never know, a brand custodian might see it and find you interesting and offer you some opportunity. We in fact had such an individual back when I was working at Wavemaker. He like was so interesting that we decided to hire him. So on the other side of the coin, right? We talk about how important digital is, but there are also many challenges that we face. For example, low digital literacy in Sri Lanka, which I think is kind of sad to see. But I think there is effort being made, especially with institute like Slim, bringing in that opportunity for professionals to learn about digital. So if you are part of it, make sure you pass on the baton. Make sure you get more people to sort of be part of the digital, because digital is the future, as we all know. For like I said, there are budget limitations sometimes, but it's how you efficiently use your campaign budgets. Sometimes there might be infrastructure gaps when it comes to e-commerce, but again, it's something you need to sort of figure out as you go along. There's no hard and fast one rule saying, hey, I need to do it this way. So as marketeers, as digital marketeers, don't just be there for the ride of growth, but actually try to find solutions. See what's sticking, what's challenging your clients may face, what you might maybe find insightful will be able to maybe be a campaign next year or so. So like I mentioned, the future is digital and it's already here. Globally, most of ads are watched on mobile, because it's quite practical, right? Most of us are almost always on our mobile. So it makes sense for us to focus on mobile first, and also look at short form content, where long form would work, but if it is interesting only. But we scroll sometimes even 3 hours at a stretch on TikTok. Sometimes you take a break and you don't even know you have spent 1 hour on TikTok platforms. So create those content. Make sure that your brands that you will in the future work for adapt to individuals, or individuals who would watch and actually make a purchase. So see what's sticking, and use AI, AI powered and social search. I mean, I know for a fact that youngsters these days are on TikTok searching more than Google, right? If you want to quickly search something, you would rather go to TikTok, search and see, oh, how am I going to make this, food item? Or where do I go next with my friends? All of these things, even sometimes learning happens on platforms like TikTok. So AI can be your best friend if you know how to use it well. Immersive content, like I mentioned, is sort of the way to go because, see, you would see thousands of content pieces on a daily basis. If something is not immersive or something is not engaging enough, you wouldn't even bother spending 2 seconds on that. So, why just put a piece of content out there when you're a brand custodian if nobody's watching it? So keep those things in mind when you're moving on to your careers in digital. And it is essential to be, part of the trends. So I will quickly wrap up by giving a couple of takeaways from my presentation. Digital is essential. It's not the future. It is actually the present. Sri Lankan audience is mobile first, always online. So make sure that what you do is mobile friendly. AI and data are shaping the future of marketing. They make them your friends. Use it wisely to make that impactful campaign. Success for creativity, analytics, agility, all of these combined will give you that success that you need, whether it's a brand, whether it's an individual. This is the way to go. If you don't have enough data and if you just put something out because it's creative, that's never going to work in this era. Opportunities are global, make things, at a larger scale. You can be inspired by brands that are like out there globally and adapt it to our local context because nobody would want to connect if it doesn't have that local touch. So in a digital world, the first to adapt are the ones who would lead. And I'm sure most of you who are here would be doing amazing things in the future to take digital marketing of Sri Lanka to greater heights. Thank you very much for having me. Apologies again for the technical glitches earlier. If you would like to connect, you can scan and connect with me on LinkedIn and feel free to chat. Thank you, Slim, once again for having me. Yeah, over to you.
All right. Thank you very much, Miss Fioni Hewanadugala. Actually, I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name initially.
No, that's totally fine.
All right. Thank you for generously sharing your expertise, your thoughts about digital. And you mentioned many important things for a budding marketer, like storytelling, and again, content and then the strategies that you need to, execute. So thanks very much for sharing your thoughts, Miss Fioni Hewanadugala. She's the head of digital operations innovation quotient. So having said that, ladies and gentlemen, now we are moving on to our lecturer's message. I'd like to invite one of our eminent lecturer of SLIM, Mr. Shanaka Ratnayaka. Mr. Shanaka, Mr. Ratnayaka, over to you.
Good morning, Subodha. Good morning, all.
Good morning, sir.
Subodha, is your screen visible?
Yes, everything is fine, so we can hear you.
Awesome. Okay. Good morning, all. And yeah, thank you, Fiona, for the elaboration on how digital and then the importance of digital marketing and the practical execution usage of digital tools in day-to-day things. And again, few things that you would take from the previous session is like digitally is not the future, it's already here, right? So that's very important. And thank you, Fioni, for highlighting that component. So welcome everybody for this new CDM program, right? This is your certificate in digital marketing program where you will be technically, fully equipped with calling yourself a certified digital marketer. Right? This will cover the basics and the fundamentals of digital marketing, which you will need to build up on and select your areas, whether it it is onto the content side, whether it's onto the planning side, whether it's onto the paid media advertising, the analytics side, whatever. So you can select and grow yourself within all these verticals. But the CDM program that you're going to go through with this will take you through the fundamentals, the foundations of it. So I see a few people asking to go through in Sinhala as well. So again, welcome everybody. So මේ program එකේදී ඔයගොල්ලන් ඔක්කොටම certificate level program එකක් නිසා digital marketing සම්බන්ධව full foundation එකක්, right? ඒ කියන්නේ basics fundamentals of digital marketing කියන component එක ඉගෙන ගන්න ලැබෙනවා. ඒක practically apply කරන්නේ කොහොමද මේ තැන් වලට කියන එකත් ලැබෙනවා. ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ඉස්සරහට තියෙන ඔයගොල්ලන් කැමති area එක. ඒක content marketing හරි advertising පැත්තෙන් හරි analytics පැත්තෙන් හරි ඒ කියන component එකක් තෝරගෙන ඒ පැත්තෙන් specialize වෙන්න ඌමනා දේවල් ටිකත් මේ program එකේදී ලැබෙනවා. So that's the end objective, because you're going to spend your next couple of months, right? The Sunday mornings of your next couple of months on this program, right? ඔයගොල්ලොත් ඉරිදා උදේවරුවක් මේකට පාවිච්චි කරනවා කියන්නේ මොනවා හරි මේකෙන් ගන්නවනේ. So you're here to take something out. So this is what you're going to go through, and there are a few things that I want to tell you as well from a resource person point of view. So let's go. Let's move on with it. First of all, guys, I wouldn't want to call it that there is a special area, special pillar, special category called digital marketing, right? So it's a මුලින්ම ඒක අඳුර ගන්න. Digital marketing කියලා special වෙනම දෙයක් නැහැ. There is nothing called digital marketing in isolation, right? So you might wonder why this person who is also a resource person within the CDM program come and tell you there is nothing called digital marketing and this whole program is certificate in digital marketing. I understand you might have a little bit of confusion in that, but don't worry. Once you finish this program, right? Once you're done with the program, once you're done with your assignments, once you're done with the exams and then the mandatory completions of your Google certifications, you will understand why I would say there is nothing called digital marketing in isolation. වෙනම කෑල්ලක දෙයක් නෙමෙයි digital marketing කියන එක ඔයගොල්ලන්ට තේරෙයි. Why? The reason is we live in a digital world, and what we do is we are marketing in a digital world, right? I think Fioni also mentioned that everything happens online. People are on mobile, people are online all the time, right? So everybody is connected with a digital device throughout the day, right? From the morning till evening, right? උදේ නැගිට වෙලේ ඉඳන් රෑ නින්දට යනකම් everybody is connected with a digital device, right? So with that in mind, we live in a digital world and we are marketing in a digital world. So keep that in mind. With that being said, the fundamentals of the basics of marketing also has not changed, right? So what we still do is, with digital being the enabler, being the tool that will take us to the next level, we are able to segment better, right? Digital marketing and digital channels, we can segment customers better. Why? Because we have a lot of information out there, right? From not just age, gender, location, right? In terms of segmenting, we have other attributes, right? What are they searching for? What are the previous platforms they visited before coming to your website, right? What have they previously purchased online, right? All those historical information we can gather. With that being available, we are able to segment customers better. When you're able to segment customers better, the result is you're able to target customers better. So what in digital, what we can do is we can hyper personalize communications. Why? We are able to segment better and we are targeting better. So you can hyper personalize your messaging, your marketing content to your customers because you know them very well. So you know what message has to be put in front of their devices and at what time should it be sent. With that being done, right? You're segmenting better, you're targeting better, then you're able to position the product or your value proposition in the consumer's mind better, right? So you're top of mind, right? You're the first brand to be considered because you have been there at the right time, right? With the right message to your customers. Why? Because digital has been the enabler which has made you segment better, target better, and end of the day, positioning your brand within the customer's mind better, right? So the fundamental of marketing still also remains the same, but what you're getting done from digital is you're getting it to be done in a more efficient manner. Hence, digital is the enabler to do it. So moving on with that, what we need to do is from this program, I know there are people, there are students who are joining as school leavers. Some might be even doing your A levels at this time. That's all right. And some I think are joining in, to get an understanding about digital marketing who has not been in the marketing field before. So there is a mix of groups of students within this program as well as it been in the past as well. So get the foundations right. Explore the basics of marketing. So we have revamped the program a couple of years ago, and there is a component of giving students an understanding of what marketing is also, because what we identified was since there are a lot of students who are coming in as freshers into the field of marketing, you straight away take them through digital marketing, you're completely unaware about what marketing is overall. So there is a module that will take you through the basics or the fundamentals of marketing as well. So that will help you to set your foundation strong, right? Then clear your basics, understand the touch points, understand what digital touch points are, what can be done within those channels. That will help you to pave the way forward. Like I said before, it will help you to decide, I'm going to be a SEO specialist. I'm going to be an advertising specialist. Of course, when it comes to marketing, you have to have a working understanding of all these areas, but you can specialize yourself in one particular field, knowing the rest of it, having a working knowledge of the rest of the platforms and the channels as well. So you can pave the way forward. So what you're covering within this program is essentially what you see in this slide, right? What you see outside are the channels, right? And what the executional channels, right? It can be mobile, it can be social, it can be advertising, SEO, website development, conversation marketing, email, CRM. There is a little more that is coming with immersive technologies coming into the picture as well. But all these are executions. But at the core, right? The main thing, what is digital executions, because today it'll only take you 15 minutes for somebody to open a Facebook page, create a piece of content through AI and with platforms like Canva, and do a little bit of advertising. It won't take more than 30 minutes maximum. Right? අපිට උපරිම විනාඩි 30කින් ඕනම කෙනෙක්ට Facebook page එකක් හදන්න පුළුවන්. Canva වගේ platforms වලින් content එකක් හදන්න පුළුවන්. Advertising campaign එකක් කෙවල run කරන්න පුළුවන්. So execution has become very easy. Right? But what is missing is why do you do it? What is the strategy behind it? So this program will help you to understand the importance of strategy. Why a digital strategy is important? Because whatever digital strategy you get to see out there has these three elements. It has a content strategy, because without a content that has been well thought through, it cannot drive you results. So content strategy is there. It has a data strategy. What is this data strategy? This is your strategy that you put in place to collect multiple data points, right? Because like it can be a simple email marketing campaign that you do, right? I'm just giving a small example, right? Simple email marketing campaign that you do. What are the data points that you need to capture? You need to capture the amount of emails that were sent, how many got delivered, how many got bounced, how many got open rates, how many emails got opened, and out of the emails that were opened, how many brought in clicks to your website. So that itself, a simple email execution itself has about 6 to 8 data points that needs to be captured. So if you simply do it because it is so easy to do it, you will be missing out on the data component, which will not help you to analyze, which is the analytics part. That is where you get to fine tune the campaigns, get the learnings from the previous executions, improve the strategy on the fly, and then drive towards your results. So digital strategy will have these three things: a content strategy, a data strategy, and an analytics strategy, which will help you to continuously improve. So anybody can start a Facebook page, anybody can do an email campaign, anybody can do a Google ad, but how does it connect your overall strategy is the key. So this is what you will learn throughout the module. How do you connect the execution into the ultimate objective? How do you connect it without simply, it's just because it is so easy to do without simply doing it, how does it connect to the overall objective? What is the problem that we're going to solve? What is the outcome that we're going to achieve? So we have, that is what you're going to go through, right? Of course, how each and every executional channel like social and Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and when it comes to SEO, how does SEO works? How does search advertising work? The technical components also, a foundation of it will be taken, will be discussed within the program, so you can get the working knowledge of it. But what is more important is how do you align all of these executions into achieving your end objectives, and then that is all about creating a comprehensive digital strategy. So with that being said, everybody, I'm leaving you with three things, right? So from day one, be curious, right? There is no right or wrong answer because you have come here to learn. And like Fiona mentioned, everything digital is evolving. What I knew last week or the month before might not be relevant now, right? This is me talking with all these years of experience. What I knew last week or the month before may not be relevant today. So I also need to continuously learn. So what we do is we unlearn and learn, right? What we do is unlearn and learn. So be curious, right? There is no wrong questions, there is no dumb questions. So ask, be curious, right? When you're curious, you get to ask questions. That is what you can do within the program, right? When you meet your resource personnel in the mornings, during the classroom sessions, you could be curious and ask questions. But there is something that you could do on your own as well, which is do search, right? So this is the easiest thing to you for you to do. So like we know there are multiple AI platforms, ChatGPT being just one, right? And there is Google, right? And there is several other resources available online. So do search. If you find that within a program you heard a very technical term, right? You heard a new concept. Don't just take it for the sake of somebody saying it during a session. Do your research. Do a little bit of search on it. How can it be connected to my day-to-day problems, right? How can this concept be applied into the business that I manage? How can it be applied to my brand that I manage with the client, right? With in my day-to-day work. So do that self study as well, right? So being curious, asking questions, and doing your own research, right, will help you to achieve a comprehensive outcome, right? Rather than simply ending up with getting a paper qualifications and then completing the mandatory Google certifications, you're able to practically take something out because everything is evolving. So you got to keep yourself updated. So if you practice these three things, even after completing the program, you will continuously learn. You will continuously learn, right? So the මේක තමයි මම අන්තිමට කියන්න ඕනේ. Be curious, right? අර දේවල් හොයන්න උවමනාවක් තියාගෙන ඉන්න, ප්‍රශ්න අහන්න, ask questions, right? And මොන හරි concept එකක් අලුතෙන් අහන්න දැනගන්න ලැබුණාට පස්සේ ඒ ගැන තනියෙන් search එකක් කරන්න. මේක මගේ business එකට apply කරගන්නේ කොහොමද? මගේ problem එකට මේක apply කරන්න පුළුවන්ද? එහෙම බැරි අවස්ථාවක් තියෙනවා නම් ඒක ඊළඟ දවසේ session එකට ආවම අහන්න. right? So මේක මම try කරා, මම search කරා, මට මේක තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ ගලප ගන්න. clear that out. ඒක අහන්න. So මෙන්න මේ කාරණා තුන කරොත් ඔයගලන්ට program එකෙන් එහාට ගිහිල්ලත් පස්සේ continuously ඉගෙන ගන්න පුළුවන්. because මම කලින් කිව්වා වගේ මම මීට සුමාන දෙකකට කලින් මාසකට කලින් දැනගත්ත දේ අද පරණ outdate වෙලා තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. so මමත් හැමදාම unlearn වෙන කරගෙන learn කරන්න ඕනේ. which is because digital is evolving. The concepts of digital is evolving, right? The algorithms of digital platforms keep evolving. So if you are not updated with all of that, අපිට ඒක කරගෙන යන්න අමාරු වෙනවා. So මේ කාරණා තුන මතක තියාගන්න. I wish you all the best throughout the program. So I'm looking forward to meeting you as well within some of the sessions. So thank you all. Hope you're going to join this program and then complete it throughout. And take something out and try to use it practically as well. So thank you all, and that's it from me.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Shanaka Ratnayaka, for your comprehensive presentation on digital marketing program. And being an industry professional, your insights have, I think, it is a very good message for all our budding marketers. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the Vice President of FreeMe, a digital bank, and he's one of our visiting lecturers, and he's an examiner at SLIM. So thank you very much, Mr. Ratnayaka, for your insightful presentation. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on to the program brief, which will be conducted by Ms. Mudita Kandambi, Senior Executive from Slim Business School. Over to you, Mudita.
Thank you, Subodha. Let me share my screen first.
Yes, we can see it very well.
Okay, thank you, Subodha. Okay, so hi, good afternoon, good morning, everyone. So, on behalf of Slim Business School, I would like to warmly welcome you again for the inauguration of Certificate in Digital Marketing Program. So, this is the third intake of this year, and I'm Mudita Kandambi, Senior Executive and Program Coordinator for Certificate in Digital Marketing Program. Okay, so first of all, let me talk about the registration process. So, for registrations, students are requested to upload a scanned copy of your NIC and scanned copies of your education certificates or the service letters to complete this registration process. So you need to upload this to the Slim Learning Management, which means LMS, and we'll share this detailed outline document in due course as well. So this is the interface of Slim portal, and you will receive the Slim Learning Management LMS access email or within first 3 weeks after your session starts. And also, once you get that LMS access, you have to upload all the necessary documents to this interface once you receive this access. Okay, if I talk about the coaching, sessions on every Sundays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. via MS Teams, and we will share the joining links via email or via WhatsApp community. So you will receive an WhatsApp community email within first 3 weeks, and then all the session links and other important deadlines and all the details are sharing to that WhatsApp community. And also, as you can see, classes will commence on 14th September 2025. And as I mentioned earlier about your session timetable, lecture links, important deadlines, Google certification links, and all the necessary details will share to the LMS and also to the community as well. So, if I mention some key facts about this program, the duration is 4 months, and the medium of delivery is English medium. And as I mentioned in previous session, sessions will be held via MS Teams, and also will provide LMS access in due course to make your study effective and easily. Okay, so now I'm going to explain the curriculum of this program. So certificate in digital marketing program consists of 6 modules, like Mr. Shanaka mentioned. This has an introduction to digital marketing, search engine marketing and optimization, content marketing, social media marketing, introduction to analytics, and online reputation management. Okay, this is the assessment and evaluation criteria. So this include 4 ways. Like there's a case study based assignment, 2 assessments, and then the final examination. So these 2 continuous assessments count 20%, and then case studies count 30%, and from online examination, it count 50% of this final grading. So for the final examinations, you have to come to our authorization centers, and it will mention in your admission as well. And also about the case study, this is this is going as a group assignment, and will means like Slim, Colombo, Kandy, and Matara teams will divide you into the groups, and all the guidelines will share in due course as well. And also about the final examination, you will receive a mock examination week before your finals, and then you can get an idea regarding this program and the exams. So gradings will be awarded according to your performance at each of these assessment components, and all the details are mentioned in your student handbook, and we are uploading it to the LMS. Once you receive that, you can check it as well. So, Slim Library is now open for all students, and you can come and visit here for your study purposes. Slim Library will open on Tuesdays to Friday from 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and also on weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, 9:30 a.m. to 5:30, like 4:30 p.m. And also, kindly note that Slim Business School and Library is closed on Monday, foyer days, and special holidays declared by the state and the Slim. So, if you have any inquiry regarding the certificate in digital marketing program, you may contact me via email, or you can simply give me a call or drop a text. So, I'm Mudita Kandambi. My contact number is 070-366-2177, and my email address is mudita.n@slim.ac.lk. And also, student who registered in Kandy, you can contact Miss Sachini Bandara. We are given number like 070-326-4499, and her email address is charmika.b@slim.ac.lk. And also, student who registered in Matara, you can contact Miss Hiruni Vatsala. Her contact details are 070-232-3662, and the email address is hiruni.w@slim.ac.lk. You guys can note it down as well. Okay, so once you complete this program, you will invite to the SLIM certification ceremony, and you will be awarded at a glamorous ceremony. So finally, I wish you guys all the very best for your future studies and becoming a successful marketer in the world of marketing. You can contact me, as I mentioned earlier. You can contact Sachini Hiruni if you have any inquiries regarding this program. So thank you very much and have a good day. Over to you, Subodha. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mudita, for the program brief. Ladies and gentlemen, now we are at the final moments of this online inauguration of Certificate in Digital Marketing. So before we wind up, I'd like to thank each and every one of you. Very especially, I'd like to thank Ms. Fioni Hewanadugala for joining us and sharing your thoughts, your expertise with our upcoming and budding marketers. Thank you very much, Mr. Shanaka Ratnayaka. Sir, are you there? Hope you are still with us. So thank you so much for your for sharing your industry expertise with our new students. And not forgetting Mr. Sadeep Abenayaka, Senior Manager, Slim Business School, Operations and Strategic Expansion. Thank you, Sadeep, for joining, and thank you, Mujza, once again. And we know there were many behind the scene in making this moment a reality from Slim end. So thank you very much for joining us, Slim staff. And very importantly, we understand without our participants, this event or this session would not have become a success. So thank you very much for everybody for joining today. And I wish you a very successful digital marketing journey with the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing, which is the apex body for Sri Lankan marketing. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's wind up. Thank you very much and have a great day ahead. Thank you.